Hey everybody, what's up? Your boy Memphis here, coming at you live with a deck profile for Infernity 2019. I have been working on this deck a while, and we're going to go over these cards, and I'm going to tell you the combos and all that good stuff. So for our monster lineup, we run, of course, 1 InfernityArchfiend, 3 Infernity Necromancers, 1 Infernity Mirage, 2 Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, along with a Supreme King Gate 0, 2 Fiendish Rhino Warrior, 2 Archfiend Eris, 1 Dark Grepher, 1 Armageddon Knight. We got ourselves 3 Danger Mothman, 3 Danger Jackalope, and 2 Danger Nessie, along with 2 Stygian Street Patrol and 1 Infernity Avenger. For our spells, we run 1 Infernity Launcher, 1 Into the Void, 2 Allure of Darkness, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 1 for 1, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Zero Max, and 1 The Beginning of the End. As for traps, we run 3 each of Infernity Barrier and Solemn Strike. Our extra deck includes the following: 1 Infernity Doom Dragon, 1 Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier, 1 Void Ogre Dragon, 2 Borreload Savage Dragons, 1 Herald of the Arc Light, 2 Saryuja Skull Dread, 2 Summon Sorceress, 2 Curious the Light Sworn Dominion, as well as 1 Utopia Gambit. The side deck I'll go over in a bit. So this deck, obviously, is meant to go first and spam our InfernityArchfiend as often as possible while you have no hand. That is the main crux of the Infernity playstyle, is to empty your hand as soon as possible and just keep using Archfiend, because this guy, as well as Necromancer, are not hard once per turn. In fact, they're not once per turn at all. So you guys just make sure you get this boy out and this boy out, and keep doing stuff. So we have a lot of different ways of getting those cards. Rhino, when sent to the graveyard, sends any of these monsters to the graveyard. Usually you want to send Archfiend. If you want Archfiend in the hand for whatever reason, that's what Eris is for. Of course, we got Dark Grepher to send stuff, as well as Armageddon Knight. The whole idea, get this guy in the graveyard, as well as Avenger and sometimes Patrolman into the graveyard. Well, so the most, oftentimes, you're going to be using our Mothman and our Jackalope and our Nessie, as when they're of course, everyone knows how dangers work. We're just going to activate it, and our opponent picks a random card and sends it to the graveyard. So yeah, I run Mothman because if he himself is discarded, both players draw, then discard. So that way, you empty out your hand faster, as well as get to the cards you want. So, as for our draw power and such, of course, Allure of Darkness, because we do run almost exclusively dark monsters except for the Rhino. Of course, we also run Into the Void in the event that you don't want to banish your whole hand. If you'd be, don't have none of the cards you need, Into the Void's a nice second to that. Monster Reborn, of course, good for reviving Archfiends. And we've got 1 for 1 to search out our 1 tuner, which is the only tuner you really need in this deck. Also, you can summon Mirage as well. It's pretty nice. And, of course, beginning and the end for those comebacks. So, yes, as I've stated, Infernity deck, we're all about going first, setting up our board, and we gotta try and negate. So we're gonna use our Archfiend and other things to search out as many Infernity barriers as possible. This card, when we have a face-up attack position, Infernity monster, no cards in hand, this will negate any spell, trap, or monster effect. So it's very powerful. That's why we run 3 of it. We also, of course, use Saryuja. The idea, we want to try and spam as much as possible. Get as many get a Saryuja on board with 4 materials, start drawing things, try and make a second one if possible. That way, when we go into our bore load, we can equip Saryuja and give it 4 counters. It's even better. So yes. So you can see we run ourselves a small Pendulum engine with Darkworm. He can be pretty useful. Not only does he search out another scale, but he's the perfect scale because we don't have anything save Nessie that is higher than level 4. So you can Pendulum summon pretty much everything in the deck. It's pretty nice. So let's look again at our extra deck real quick. Of course, got Doom Dragon, just so I get out the OG monster. It's pretty nice. He is a high attack monster. You can revive him with Launcher. And so I just run the 1 and it works out fine. Trishula doesn't come out all that often, but you do have the option of making it. So I just put it, just as a flavor card. Void Ogre Dragon is a nice little thing. And when you have no cards in hand, you're going to get a spell trap. So he does synergize well with the Infernity playstyle. Borreload is the thing we want to make the most often. Because as said, You get a link in the graveyard to bring him out, and then he gets all those negates. It's pretty nice. Of course, we also run Herald of the Arc Light. If you're stuck with an Infernity Necromancer and an Avenger, this is the thing you make. It is a negation as well. That's all it's for, really. It's just to negate a card. You don't have any ritual spells or anything. Because, like I said, Saryuja, everyone knows this card. It's pretty useful, pretty nice. Get yourself some draws, put things on the bottom of the deck. Not always great, but, you know, you get that one card you need. You get a special summon. You get attack boost. It's pretty nice. Also run Summon Sorceress. Don't always get to make Summon Sorceress. Although we do have a lot of monsters that are the same type. Some of them, especially the dangers, don't work as well. But I do run a couple copies just in case. We also have Kuros, which is even better, because he uses 3 different materials. And we do have Fiends, we have Dragons, and we also have Beasts and Insects and things. And Kuros here lets us dump any card, and when he is destroyed or whatever, he gets us any card from the graveyard back. So it's between these two which one you want to go for first. And I always try to run one Utopia Gambit, just in case you need it. So anyway, that's the mainstay of the deck. Just kind of, oh, I should remember Infernity Launcher. This is a really nice card. So now this lets you send one of your Infernities from hand to the graveyard, which doesn't sound great, but if you have no cards in hand, you can get rid of this to bring back 2 Infernities from the graveyard. It's very nice. There's a reason it's limited. I would prefer another one of these over Mirage, but Mirage is a nice second to it. But yeah, you can bring back, say, your Necromancer and your Archfiend, get Archfiend's effect. Necromancer revives more things. It's a pretty nasty combo, and like I said, it can bring back Doom Dragon. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at our side deck. So if you want some more links that are like just different links other than Saryuja, we got, of course, Borals. Any of the Borals will do just fine for you. Summoner Monk is a nice thing to bring out your InfernityArchfiend. If you have no cards in the hand, you discard a spell and bring it out. Not always great, but if you wanted to try teching that in over Eris, go right ahead. I got Beals in here. If you feel like another rank, or not a level 8 Synchro monster, it's not a bad choice. You got, of course, the standard Raigeki Dark Holes if you feel like you need to Raigeki Dark Hole more often. If you want Zero Max to revive your Archfiends more often at the cost of your battle phase, you can always take another one of those. More Negations, because we drop Negates quite a bit in this deck. You can go ahead and throw in a Solemn if you desire. Different danger monsters. Of course, if I would, if you go with Danger Bigfoot or Danger Tsuchinoko, one of those two seems like a good choice. We got Mega Fleet, in case you're up against Cyber Dragons, of course. And if you feel like Allure is hitting you bad too often, go for Into the Void some more. I got an extra 2 copies of that. It's not a bad card. It empties your hand. It's not bad at all. But yes, I hope this deck profile is to everyone's liking. I will leave a link in the description to some replays with this deck. And I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy this deck. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have fun with Infernities. Take care, everybody.